Hi. Yeah, we have a laptop here. Yeah, it's an 840G3. Yeah, what this laptop is doing, connect a charger. If you plug in a charger to this laptop, check my power supply. I press the power button. Yeah, 0.1 amps. Okay, let me press the power button now. The backlit keyboard is somehow on. What is it? What is happening? Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not on. You see? All that is happening is that the keyboard is we are getting a flash from the keyboard light, you can see. Another flash. On the power supply, I have 1.3, 1.8 amperes. I believe this is as a result of the battery. Yeah, the battery is obviously taking some power. Yeah, so let me try to grab that battery very quickly. Huh, something bulging out here. Okay. You know what? Grab the battery first. Okay. Battery is out. Grab the CMOS. We need to reset the CMOS. Let's try to reset the CMOS. Press the power button continuously to reset. Yeah, this is a 840G series, a G3 series. Yeah, we have talked about this machine for quite some times now. The common tendency of this machine. Yeah, let's now put in let's see whether we are going to have I think the machine is going to come on this time round. Yeah, the backlit has stabilized. You can see, oh, the machine is on. A frozen BIOS issue. Yeah, and the machine is working. Yeah, this is very common with this series of 840G3, the 840G1, 840G2, where you find that the BIOS is a bit frozen. Sometimes you'll have to write the BIOS. You will have to program the BIOS using the programmer here. Yeah, this one here. You will have to come and write these two chips here. See the one chip here. I don't know whether you can see that. Program this chip, this one, and this one. Yeah, the chip is using let's see what kind of storage is being utilized by this kind of laptop. Yeah, this is an M.2, I think. Yeah, it's an M.2, as you can see. Yeah, how are we able to tell this? Let me see the capacity. It's a 256 SSD, an M.2 256 SSD. As you can see, the storage has evolved over the time. Yeah, maybe from when I don't know whether I have several types of storage, like when the okay, let me see. Yeah, we have this one. You know what? Let me grab some more types of storage so that I can come with them and we analyze them very quickly. And I'll also let you know which one is best for your laptop, We're also going to assess the speed for each and every one, each and every. Okay, we can check the advantages. We can check which is going to be faster for your machine. And in case you don't have a machine that is utilizing that kind of slot, what you can do. Yeah, so let's go directly to checking the evolution of the storage capacity of a laptop. And so let me grab. Yeah, so we are here today to check the various storages and capacity for, not so much to do with capacity, but the various the types of storage you can utilize in your laptop and the evolution of this kind of storages. Of course, we are not going to go too far from when from abacus. You cannot go just from abacus. It is going to be a tedious. I just want to use from when the laptop used to utilize the type of an IDE hard disk and what a lot of people are having today in their houses. So you'll find that there are laptops or machines that when you open the storage capacity, you're having something like this one with these spikes here, as you can see this one. Yeah, these types of hard disks, they were used to store data on a bit earlier model of laptops, but I do believe up to today we still having people who are having this hard disk in their laptops as we're talking right now, because I also keep receiving them here to repair. Maybe they're having some issue and I go to storage, I'll find this type of a storage. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, this was IDE. This one, the one with these spikes, is called the IDE. This one was not a bit fast, and there's no much difference between this one and this one. As you can see, the connector, they are not similar. This one is IDE, this one is IDE, and this is SATA. So what's the difference? I think it's all about the connector and speed. So this was a bit slow and this was a bit fast. So capacity, you can take any. I think they used to have from up to, is it 4 terabyte or something? I'm not sure. The capacity, I'm not very sure about it, but ID and SATA, from this one they came to SATA. And this one, a lot of people are still buying this one today. They are still utilizing this type of storage in their laptops, and this is very common with also the desktops. So after this one, they came for the SSD, the 2.5, that looked like this one. You can see also the connector. The connector is just like the same. It's a SATA type of a connector. I don't know whether you can see that on your side. The difference now is that this one is not having the mechanical aspect of it inside, and this is just like a flash disk, or memory chips are just installed inside here, unlike this one, which is having there's something spinning in this. Is there a disk spinning here? That's why they call it a hard disk, because when you connect it to the SATA cable and you have a listen at it, you put it near your ears, you listen. Something is there are some parts moving inside there. Hard disk, but this one does not have anything moving inside. This is just, it's very light compared to this one. This one is very heavy, not as a bit heavy than this one. I mean, not say very heavy, it's a bit heavy than this one. Yeah, this is the 2.5 SATA SSD, and also the same with this one. This is only that this is a Dahua and this is a golden memory. These are the same. And so after this type of memory, they came to this one, this type of memory here, which is an M.2 SSD, solid state drive. I want you to know that SSD stands for solid state drive. So they also came for this one, which is an M.2. These were a bit faster than these ones. They are a bit faster and they are a bit small in size, and it looks like just a small motherboard, as you can see. Yeah, the capacitor is 256. Now there's also this one that we are selling. Okay, we are selling all this here except the IDE. This one I'm not having because a lot of laptop are not utilizing this one, but the rest I'm selling. I have the 2.5 SATA SSD. I have this kind of a hard disk. This one I'm still selling. I have the 2.5 SATA SSD. I have the M.2, and I also have the NVMe. Let me show you this one. Let's look at this type of memory. Yeah, what's the difference between this one and this one? As you realize, or as you have noticed, if you check here, one is having two gaps. There are two gaps here, but this one is only having one gap. This is an M.2 and this is an NVMe, or they say PC NVLE. It's written somewhere NVMe. I don't know whether the camera will focus. You can see here NVMe, the memory type of. It looks like a solid. They looks like an M.2, but this one, the difference. If you somebody asks you the difference between an M.2 memory and NVMe, the difference is the gaps you see here. This one, yeah, this is faster than this one, way faster than this one. I understand. Yeah. So the more invention the IT industry is getting, what they keep, you can realize from what you can see here, from the IDE having a lot of spikes to SATA, which have the SATA memory, which is a plastic. These are all metallic. This is plastic and also looks a bit. This was a bit heavy. I don't know. I can't compare really there, but they are almost the same in weight, but this one looks a bit heavier than this one. So from this one, they came to this one, the 2.5 SATA SSD, which is very light. This one is very light. I don't know whether we may have to go inside and try to check what is inside. Yeah, as you can see the difference, eh? These are just memories here. There's nothing inside here. They're just memories, and that's why it's really light, because other than this one, there's nothing else. And it just looks at it's only that there's only the big plastic, but you can see the whole of this part has nothing. Only this part that is occupied, you understand? And that's why it's very light. When you just hold it like this, it's very light compared to the hard disk itself. So if you were to open the hard disk and try to look what is inside the hard disk, you will realize that there were so many mechanical parts inside the hard disk. And I think I've done that video before. Please, you can refer to the videos I've done before about the hard disk. We have opened inside, we have tried to look, and we found that there's a certain disk that keep removing inside, and that's why there's always a noise. So you have your laptop here. Yeah, your laptop is a bit slow, maybe using this IDE. How do you come from IDE to SATA? We have converters that you can put a converter here. Apparently, I've not found this one, but I know, yeah, we have a card reader. Yeah, I remember there's a time I installed a card reader from the IDE side to SATA, and I think the machine was a bit fast. From when I converted the IDE to SATA, I installed a 2.5 SSD, this one, and the machine was fast. Higher. You also have this one, the 2.5 SATA. This one you can replace with this one. It's only now you buy this one and remove this one and put this one. There's no much difference. It's the same. You can the same as this one. What about if your laptop is not having this type of connectors in? You are not having this type of connectors. What can you do? You can still buy a converter from this type, where a converter where you can install this SSD, and then you can still go in your laptop as a converter that has this type, this part here. And maybe I'll demonstrate that with a converter when I'm having the converter here. But all in all, try to go to solid state drive. That's the fastest technology we are having today. But the fastest we are having in the market is an NVMe. For your information, if you want your laptop to run very fast, utilize this one, the one with the one dot here. This one is still fast, but not than this one, and this one is fast, but not than this one, and this one is fast. I think I've answered the question of one of our members here, John. You had asked that question. I think I've been able to answer the question.